Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Pokemon VGC action. In today's video, we are going to be using a team from one of the subscribers, from Jake. I think that's your name. Let me double check. Sometimes I get confused just because I'm illiterate. nothing more than that. Yes, the Jake and L's show, so I'm just going to call you Jake for short. And this is his Sun team here. So what we're going to be doing this episode, and the kind of video format that I'd like to do a lot more in the future, is I'm going to take his rental team here. We're going to play 3 games with it. At the end, I'm going to do like a quick review, say like here how this is how you can change some things, like hey, maybe you need a tailwind user here. You might need to replace this Pokemon for that Pokemon. It might make things a bit easier for you. But yeah, so going into that now. Hopefully we can get some big W's. But yeah, so the main goal of this is, like, I'm not great at team building, truth be told. I think I'm a lot better at looking at other people's teams and going like, yeah, that might need to change, as opposed to building my own teams. But yeah, so I just thought this might be a little bit helpful for if you're trying to like make a we went down 1 rank. If you're trying to look for a way to improve your team that you're using currently, like maybe you're not performing, it's not performing the way you want it to, or you're just, curious to see what I think about it. This is a fun little way we can do it together. And it saves me going into Discord or anything like that and just typing it all out, because I'm really bad at typing. I don't know how else to explain it, but this is just an easier way to put my thoughts on. So I'm instantly a Porygon Z team, which is always a bit rough. Honestly, I don't hate Rotom, like Rotom with Choice Scarf. I could bring Cinderace. Heracross actually looks pretty decent here, not gonna lie. We just have to be careful of a max airstream coming out. So we're gonna bring out Cinderace, Heracross Tyranitar. You have to be really careful of Rotom. Not Rotom, of the Porygon. We don't have any redirection to stop him from smacking our Lurantis or anything like that. What does the Lychee Berry do? I actually don't know. A berry that could Pokemon. Ooh, okay. Very interesting. Alright. So, what do we want to do here? Maybe Torkoal in the back? Torkoal or Rotom? I'm going to bring Rotom, I think. I think Rotom is a bit more useful here. Just with Choice Scarf, it usually takes people off guard. So yeah, hopefully we could clap this guy up real quick. Heracross is actually really good here. If we could get some speed boosts and we could outspeed Alakazam. It's good versus Porygon. It's good versus Rillaboom as well. He doesn't have any redirection, or actually he has indeed female. Never mind. I just looked at it again. I couldn't tell that was male or female, but now I know that it is indeed female. And I know I said I fixed the audio, but now the audio should actually be fixed, where it's actually in-game volume, hopefully. And hopefully it's overpowering me. So he starts off with Cinderace, Tyranitar, which was close to what we were going to start off with, but we ended up not. So we bring out Heracross and Cinderace. Truth be told, like he says, Sandstream's going to go off. I feel like he's going to max Airstream here, to be honest. We don't have a fighting move. Do we Steel Spike or try to keep up with the max Airstreams? I'm going to Steel Spike into T-Tar. He could protect. And we're going to switch out into... We're going to switch out to Tyranitar here to eat up a Airstream real quick. Because we don't really want to... We don't really want Heracross to eat an Airstream right now. Truth be told, we'll just get one shot because it's 4 times super effective. So we'll bring out T-Tar. The one thing I already might suggest you change is rituals too, is to give T-Tar something like the weakness policy. Rocky Helmet's a decent item in single 6v6, but in VGC it's a bit harder to pull off, mainly because you also don't have like much recovery on T-Tar, and that's where Rocky Helmet works really well. It works really well on things like Amoonguss that could switch out and get the HP back. So when you're smacking Amoonguss, it's getting the HP back, like keeps getting the HP back. So yeah, that's one thing I'd change. And I don't think Dynamax moves count as contact moves either. So you've just got to be careful about that as well. Because in VGC, it's very, those 3 Dynamax turns are very important. And I think you just get more value out of a weakness policy. It also makes Tyranitar a better Dynamax candidate. I know you already have like Cinderace, who is probably your main Dynamax user. But weakness policy just gives you more options for T-Tar. Like T-Tar just makes a team, when it can Dynamax, just makes a team so much more solid. And just a lot more reliable. So yeah, he does go for the Max Airstream, probably into that T-Tail spot. And we will get a Steel Spike off into, so yeah, he does go for that. I'll probably get a Steel Spike off into the Rillaboom here, which is always pretty fun. Yeah, we should be able to hit him up with a Steel Spike. The bad thing about this is he can change back to Fire type, and we're in a bit of a pickle. I think about it, but we do get a defense boost on T-Tail. And we do actually just take out his Rillaboom with a one shot. So that's, oh, we get a crit. Okay, I think that crit mattered. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you for a second. That crit probably mattered. I don't think that normally kills. Sorry if it sounds like I have a cold again. I like just woke up as well. It's just I have to make the video today, unfortunately. So he could go for 2 moves here. He could either just max Fire into Cinder or max Knuckle into T-Tar. And honestly, I kind of feel like he's going to Knuckle into T-Tar. And here's what we can do. It brings up Porygon Z here, actually. We live a Porygon Z attack, I think. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to Airstream into Cinderace. And we're going to Protect on the T-Tar. The reason for this is I really feel like he's going to Knuckle into Tyranitar here. And then we're going to Airstream, because he'll go first. He'll turn to Fighting type, and then we're going to Airstream him, and it should be super effective. If he goes for a Fire move, we can't really stop that anyway, because we don't have Protect or anything like that. The only thing that we could change is maybe go for Rock Slide here. But, yeah, I'm not too comfortable with that at the moment. Because I really want T-Tar alive. But we'll see what he does. We'll get the Protect off here. Max Knuckle still does a crap ton of damage if he does go for it. It could be doing that into our Cinderace though too, so we gotta be careful of that. But we'll see. Bam, into the T-Tar. Yeah, sweet, sweet, sweet. Man, we're kind of playing this guy today. But yeah, we will be faster than Porygon too. And then with the speed boost, I think T-Tar is actually going to be faster than Porygon as well. So we'll get a Max Airstream off, change our type to Flying. I have to check what nature your Cinderace is actually. Oh, no, yeah, we just clean KO'd the Cinderace. Poggeroody. I did. Man, that was. I'm glad that play worked out. We could have very well just inted a little bit. He could have just gone for the Max Flare into Cinderace, or even the Max Knuckle into Cinderace, so we would have been in a bit of trouble. He does go for the Hyper Beam here. Does just cleanly KO Cinderace, but now Porygon can't move. And we have to decide, like, do we want to take out Porygon here, or do we want to, because it's going to recharge this turn. So Porygon's not moving. Let's see what we want to do here. T-Tar has the speed boost as well, which is something to keep in mind. We could bring out Rotom for the Choice Scarf. And if it's something like, there's something that doesn't want to get tricked, then we're in a good position. So bring out Rotom. I think Heracross is really good. Oh, he had T-Tar in the back. Yeah, Heracross is a better move. I'm kind of trolling on this one. The good news is that we can fight. I don't really want to Volt Switch, truth be told, because I don't want Heracross to take that damage. So we might Overheat into PZ and even Lash Out, because I feel like T-Tar's just going to Protect here if he has it. Yeah, I feel like T-Tar's going to Protect and try to store that move for Porygon. He could Superpower though. The battle was cancelled, so we win. Fantastic. That makes things easier for us. It's fantastic. He still had a chance to win that, truth be told. Like, if he Rock Slides, maybe not. No, he still had a chance, because, like, Porygon could kill Heracross next turn if he survives. If he takes out our T-Tar. I don't know, maybe he didn't. I don't know, the more I think about it, the more I think, like, yeah, maybe he didn't have a chance. But yeah, we win that battle. Fantastic. Cinderace going crazy. Cinderace being a madman over here. Almost in the top 7,000, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so I would definitely, like, for for that play we made with the Protect. This team looks nasty, dude. We're going to bring Rotom. I think Heracross is really good here again with Speed Boost. We're going to bring Rotom Cinderace. What's Lurantis? Lurantis doesn't really do great here, truth be told, unfortunately. We'll bring Heracross, and I kind of want to bring Torkoal. He doesn't have much. Yeah, he's pretty fire weak, so we're going to bring Torkoal as well. We're going to bring the triple fire. Yeah, it should be fine. I was thinking, like, what do we hit Shifu with? But we'll worry about that when the time comes, I guess. This about to be a bad team one. I don't want to bring Lurantis, because Lurantis doesn't really hit anything pretty, like, hard. It doesn't hit Gothitelle too hard. Urshifu kind of just... Like, it hits Urshifu hard, but I also think if Urshifu has, like, Ice Punch or something, then we just get one shot. Togekiss is in the game, and Togekiss just instantly makes Lurantis a bit hard to bring. Cinderace also makes things difficult for us, and Rillaboom, like, you could hit it with a bug type move, but I still think Rillaboom kills you in 2 grassy glides, and I'm not too sure. Depending on the spread, I'm not too sure if we one-shot Rillaboom back. But, you know, who knows? See what this guy... He's pretty fire weak, I'll be real with you. The only thing he hits was super effective against, like, fire types is the Urshifu if it is water. But it'll be under Sun, and under Sun it's not doing too much to us. So we could just, like, even go for, like, the Volt Switch Max Flare first turn and just try and pick up the KO. Like, Volt Switch into Torkoal, go for a Max Flare and try to kill something. That'd be pretty cool. We have to be careful of the... it's going to be the Togekiss and Magnezone here, so that's fine. There's even like a... Is it? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Magnezone doesn't have Lightning Rod, does it? I don't think it does. So we're just going to Volt Switch into Togekiss here, and we're going to Dynamax and probably just go for the Max Flare. Could even Steel Spike here, but Steel Spike isn't giving us too much options. I don't want to Airstream because that's just going to make things rough for us. Because we're going to... Could use even normal Pyro Ball. Like, well, who else do we have in the back to Dynamax? We have Heracross. For the meme. For the fun of it. I don't want Cinderace to die though. Yeah, we're just going to Pyro Ball. If he doesn't follow me, which he should, then we're in a good position. He's going to Dynamax here. Could be his Togekiss he's Dynamaxing, which would have made Steel Spike a good play, but we'll see. If it's Togekiss, we're in trouble. Okay, that's fine. I'm A-okay with Magnezone Dynamaxing, because that makes bringing out Heracross soon pretty good idea, truth be told. So we'll get a Volt Switch off into and bring out the Torkoal. Yeah, it does go for the Follow Me, which is fine. The Volt Switch Pyro Ball combo should just take out Togekiss. Get this Volt Switch off, bam. I feel like Cinderace is dying here. I'm going to be real with you for a second. I could even Dynamax Torkoal this game. We'll bring out Torkoal now. And this is going to boost our Pyro Ball as well, which is always fun. So bring out Torkoal, bam. If we somehow live a Max Lightning, which I don't think we do, we're in a really good position here to start firing off Pyro Balls with Sun Boosts. Alright, we'll get this Pyro Ball off, yeah. I don't know, like, truth be told, I don't think we live a Max Lightning with, like, Athletic Boost, I think that's what it's called, Analytic. It's the ability, it basically gives you 1.2 times power if you move last, or after your opponent. And if it's like Life Orb, I don't think we live it even in Dynamax. If it isn't Life Orb, then, you know, there's a chance. It could be Magnet too. He sets up his Electric Terrain, which is a bit rough, but it's fine. He's not Life Orb by the looks of things. So maybe we lived, but I don't know. That's fine. We can bring out Heracross now, and hopefully just clean up that way. So I think we just Heat Wave and go for the Max Knuckle into Magnezone. We could even Protect this turn. Brings out Urshifu, and we can't Protect. That is the Dark type one, so what we can even do is go... we do have Burning Jealousy. I would much prefer Heat Wave here, I think. If he doubles up into Torkoal, we're in trouble. But I'm going to Eruption anyway. And I'm going to Dynamax here and go for the Max Bug. Oh, it's only effective. I want to Max Bug, so that starts lowering Magnezone's special attack as well. But then I also want to outspeed the Urshifu. So we will just go for the Airstream here and hope that we can live a Dynamax move. It's rough because he's under electric terrain. But if we could get Torkoal to move before him with the speed boost and then Eruption, we're in a decent spot. It all depends on who he targets here. I kind of like Heat Wave would be really good here for a safe move, but I understand the Burning Jealousy because Burning Jealousy is super good, right? Like if he Steel Spikes, like and we get like a burn off, that would be awesome. He is just going to Wicked Blow into Torkoal by the looks of things, which is really sad. Is into that Torkoal. Yeah, Eruption's not going to be doing much, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe we should have just gone for Burning Jealousy then. But we will get the speed boost now. It does a little damage, but we have a Guts boost next turn, so that's fine. It could be weakness policy now that I think about it, which would be rough. I think Eruption might kill still. But he still goes first, which is sad. Bam. Yeah, okay, Burning Jealousy might have been the play. If this takes out Urshifu still, that is fine, but the defense boost is chronic. Let's go. Bam. Okay, it does take out Urshifu still, so that's fine. It is weakness policy. No weakness policy. That makes me cry a little bit. But Urshifu goes down. We still have Choice Scarf Rotom in the back, and he's on his last turn of Dynamax. So honestly, we could just double protect, I think. Brings out Cinderace now. Okay. I think this is fine. Yeah, we're just going to go for Protect and go for the Max Guard here. Because I feel like he's going to target into Torkoal with Cinderace, and then he's going to try and kill Heracross with Magnezone. This just makes it so we bring it down to Baby Magnezone and just makes things a bit easier for us. We might even Airstream into Cinderace next turn as well if he doesn't go for Bounce here. Does go for the Pyro Ball. We do protect it. Fantastic. If he goes for the Max Lightning into Torkoal, it probably still dies through Protect. I'll be real with you. It does, unfortunately. But that's fine. It gets a crit too. I don't know if that mattered or not. But this is fine, I think. So what we can do here is we can actually go for the Airstream into Cinderace and just the Overheat into Magnezone, I think. We still have the Sun Boost. So bring out Rotom. Bam. So far this team is super solid. Like, it's really good. I just think we need to change a couple of things to make it even better. Like, it's really good right now, but we could make it even better, if that makes sense. And we're going to just Airstream into Cinderace because we don't need the Max Knuckle boost. And we should be faster with the speed boost, I'm hoping. Though I'm not too sure. Now I'm scared. We should be with the speed boost, surely. Okay, we go first with Rotom with the Choice Scarf here. Takes out Magnezone. Fantastic. Now it all comes down to whether Heracross is faster or not, so we'll see. We're not. No. That's so sad, dude. Heracross, why? What nature are we? Are we jolly? I feel like with a speed boost, we should be outspeeding. We'll have a look at the EVs and stuff, but I think we lose now because we had the overheat there. We could get a crit and win, but yeah, I just want to check something because we should be outspeeding there, I think. You meant for a more defensive build. I don't like that too much. The reason that's like bad is because of the situation we're just in. Like, I don't think Heracross is surviving anything even with that build, if that makes sense. Like, I think we're better off just going for max attack and max speed there. Because it just makes things easier for us if we do get the... Yeah, that's not too much. If we do get the Airstream set up, if that makes sense. If he goes for high jump kick and misses, please, that'd be great. Miss. No. That's probably Rotom dead, right? Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, so... Because if we were max speed there, we won the game, I think. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. Because I don't think Heracross, even with that spread, is living too much, if that makes sense. Like, Heracross... The thing with Heracross is it's just so weak to so much stuff that if we're going for a defensive build, it's just going to get one-shot in most cases anyway. Just because it's weak to so much in the meta. Which isn't like a problem if we can play around that, if that makes sense. So I don't know why I'm giving it guts. So let's have a look here. So its defense is 75 and its special defense is 95 and it only has 80 HP. So if that... Yeah, we can't really afford to be giving it when we're going for like a guts flame but like when we're wasting an item slot on making Heracross super offensive, I think it's a bit better if we go for max attack and max speed, because we're not living any airstreams for that. We're not living any airstreams for anything. We're probably not living any like many fire attacks. We're probably not living many fairy attacks either. So I think it's just fine to give up on the defensive side of things and just go straight for offense, especially with guts. So that's one change I think we should make as well. And then this team's looking annoying, man. We could... This team looks hella annoying. Lurantis. How well does Lurantis do? That's Solar Blade? I think Trick Room on this team could be really good as well. We're going to bring Lurantis. We don't have a Follow Me user, so it makes a... Bring Lurantis, Cinderace. Heracross isn't bad again. I think Tita. Yeah, we might bring Heracross as well, and we'll bring... I really don't like how weak we are to Terrakion, which isn't a your team thing. Like I make a lot of teams weak to Terrakion as well. It's just not around as much. He also has Trick Room himself. We could bring Torkoal. We don't have any redirection. It makes things really hard. I'll bring Torkoal. Do we have another move other than Solar Blade? We have Leaf Blade. Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, we'll go with this. Give this a go. Give this a go. Give this a go. Would be enough. I don't know. Terrakion's rough. A redirection user on this team would be pretty good as well. I just don't know what would we replace it with, because I know like I really like Lurantis. I like Lurantis. I like Heracross just because they're really cool Pokemon. But I also think they're the weakest Pokemon. Yeah, because you could replace Lurantis with yeah, we're just going to Leaf Blade. We're just gonna go crazy here. Leaf Blade in Steel Spike. He could Tailwind and just max Rock Fall, couldn't he? That would be his smartest play. It's just a Tailwind, max Rock Fall, get rid of Cinderace straight away. I should have thought about that before I clicked my buttons. I should have like switched out maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We might get greedy and just try and go for the beat up here. And if he does, we're in a fine position, I think. Like, if we trade our Cinderace for Terrakion, it's fine. I played so well first game, but it's just drained me mentally. But yeah, this is... If he goes for max Tailwind Rockfall, then we've probably lost. I'll be real with you. But we'll see what he does here. So he does Dynamax his Terrakion. He could go for Lurantis, which would be pretty wild for us. He does bring out the big Terrakion. He has to Tailwind max Rockfall here. Like, yeah, it's such a good play that I just didn't even think about. We'll see what he does, though. I was just thinking about the beat up. Yeah. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I don't think this battle's on the team or anything this time. This is just me being quite the silly. He will go for the Rockfall. No, I just completely tunneled on the beat up option there. That I just forgot that, you know. I don't even know what we switch out to in that position though. Cause we didn't bring Tita, did we? I can't even remember now. If we get a crit here, that'd be bossing. Please don't be weakness policy. Cool. It's not weakness policy, but now we've got issues. Let's see. We have Heracross. So, we're going to make a play here. It's going to be a bit wild. He either has to kill Lurantis or he has to kill Torkoal, right? So, now hear me out. This one's very hard, but we have a chance to win if we get a free Solar Blade off, and if we get a free Burning Jealousy off. He has to kill one of us. That was a bad play. He just has to Rockfall again, and then our Solar Blade doesn't go off. Am I dumb? Am I dumb? I'm dumb. I played this game so bad. No. This is the worst I've played in a very long time. Oh, I'm so stupid. I should have just gone for Leaf Blade. Probably protect a Leaf Blade, right? I just thought like maybe he wouldn't. Oh, I keep tunneling on the. Yeah, I have to charge now. No. I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, Jake. We'll probably just play another game because this was completely on me. This was not a fault of any other thing. Holy god, I'm playing like a little turd burger, man. Okay, we'll bring out a. Well, oh, I keep pressing my move and then going, wait a minute. He can do whatever he wants here, really, realistically. We probably just give this one up. There's no way to really win now. Lorenz can't 1v the ball. That was just me being specifically stupid. And I do apologize that you had to witness that. Do we play one more game? I'm not too sure. These are good. The other two games are good inside, other than this one. This game was a bit rough. Just due to how stupid I am. Please, sir. I'm trying to run. Let me run. You little monster. Cool. The battle was cancelled. We do lose that one, but that was completely my fault. I don't know what else we could have done, truth be told. It's very rough once he starts setting up the tailwind. Like if he had a follow me user, we could have just followed me the rock fall away. Granted, many follow me users don't live that move, but if we had one, we could have done that steel spike, got a defense boost, brought back out Torkoal or something. Brought something out like Torkoal. He either has to kill Cinderace or he has to kill Torkoal. It's a bit more of a 50-50 there, like of him picking which Pokemon he wants to kill, and then we can just go ahead and smack him with a Burning Jealousy once he goes for Knuckle or something like that. So I think a Follow Me user would also be pretty great here, but I don't really feel like playing another game. Yeah, I think I got enough information off that out of those few games. So I'll be right back with some quick changes that I thought would make the team a little bit better. Like it seemed to perform very well. There was just a couple of things that are holding it back, I reckon. But it's overall a very solid team. Like, I really like the Pokemon we're using. They're all very fun Pokemon to use as well, which is always something you've got to be looking out on. You know, like, how much fun are you having with the team? And this team's very fun. I very much enjoyed myself. First game, it has very good sweep potential, but we can... What's the word? We can build on that sweep potential to make it better, if that makes sense. Like, there's a few things that we can I check summary of like EVs and stuff, or do I have to go into the battle tower? I think I have to go into the battle tower for that. We'll check EVs and stuff in a second, but yeah, so there's a lot of things that we can how do I do this? How do I get it to a way I could check? I don't think you can check EVs and stuff. But we knew the EV spread of like Heracross and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'll come back with some quick notes, and yeah, we'll see how we can improve on this team. Alright, so welcome to the review part of the video. So we have my quick battle notes here. So your team overall has really good sweep potential with Cinderace, Tyranitar, Scarf Rotom. Lorantis has a really good damage output as well. Your team's very fun to use, which is obviously the main thing we're going for here, is you want to have fun with the teams you make. So you've got that down packed. Your team does super well against Rillaboom, which is one of the top highest used Pokemon at the moment. So that's really good. Like, every time I saw a Rillaboom on the opponent's team, I never once worried about having a check for it or like going, that Rillaboom's going to be an issue, which is really good. Togekiss probably Togekiss wasn't too bad, other than it having Follow Me and stopping our sweep potential a bit, but you still had things to kill Togekiss. So I'm only saying those two because they're like the two most used Pokemon in the format. This team doesn't have any redirection, and redirection's a very vital part to VGC 2020. But again, I don't know what we'd replace to put a Follow Me user in. I was thinking, yeah, I'm not too sure what you'd want to replace, because I'm sure a lot of these Pokemon are Pokemon you just want to use. So if you don't want to have redirection, that's fine. It's just something to keep in mind if you are struggling against like certain teams. Like, maybe you want redirection to keep your Cinderace a bit more alive, like a Clefairy or something to help Cinderace out. Then that's, I think, a good adjustment to make. Just a couple of item adjustments, but I'll get into that in a second. Same with EV and nature adjustments. So just a few tweaks here and there to really power up your team and just make it overall more consistent, I guess is the word. Start like, you really have like the same game plan each game, and it'd just be more consistent, more or less, is what the item adjustments and stuff will do. So the first Pokemon is Heracross. First note, this is a for fun mod, straight up. Heracross is not really competitively viable, but I really do like Heracross, and I understand why anyone would want to use it. It's a really awesome mon. So what we want to do with your Heracross, I think, is make it max attack and max speed. Obviously, at the end of the day, this is up to you. This is just my thoughts. But I feel like with Heracross here, we're not living anything too major with these defensive EVs that we've got going on. And having the max speed really helps its sweep potential, because at the end of the day, Heracross is more of a sweep Pokemon than it is a bulky take hits, return hits Pokemon. Like that second game, we probably would have won if we were max speed, because we would have got a second Airstream off and all that good stuff. So maybe just look into max attack, max speed Heracross. It just makes it easier to bring in. Help Airstream becomes a lot more valuable, because if we're using Airstream and we're not outspeeding things like Cinderace without a speed boost, then we've got then we kind of struggle a bit, yeah, because Cinderace could just Parry Ball us and kill us even with our EV spread. And then, look out for Airstreams when using this Pokemon. Airstream's very popular in VGC 2020, so just be very careful. Like, look at an opponent's Pokemon and go, like, let's say I have 4 Pokemon and each one of those Pokemon can use an Airstream move. Maybe we don't bring Heracross that game. So yeah, just look out for Airstreams. It's probably Heracross's biggest weakness in this format, because it just, would probably get one-shot by almost anything's Airstream, so do be careful of that. Then we have T-Tar here. So I have a lot to say about T-Tar, all positive. This Pokemon is an amazing Pokemon. I think it fits really well into the playstyle of this team. Like, you have a lot of heavy hitters, and Tyranitar is definitely one of the harder hitters in the format. I think we scrap Rocky Helmet. Rocky Helmet's a cool item, but I don't think it's very valuable in VGC, because you got 2 Pokemon hitting you, and that chip damage doesn't matter as much as it does in, let's say, 6v6 singles. Whereas in 6v6 singles, you're looking for that chip damage to, send out another Pokemon to finish that Pokemon off, or you're looking to recover and just keep doing those that Rocky Helmet damage chip. So, like, let's say Mandibuzz, it has Roost. Amoonguss, it has Regenerator. Those things can regain their HP, and thus your opponent's hitting themselves more with Rocky Helmet. The main other thing about Rocky Helmet is Dynamax moves aren't contact moves. So if you're getting hit by a Dynamax move, you're not getting the Rocky Helmet chip, which is just not as valuable. And I think with weakness policy, Tyranitar could probably become your best member on the team by far. Weakness policy just boosts Tyranitar's damage output to an insane amount. Like, you can protect, eat a super effective attack with like a Max Knuckle or something like that, or a Max Steel Spike. You can get your weakness policy proc, like even Max Water. You can Dynamax, and then you can go crazy like that. It's a really good weakness policy mod. Even just Dynamaxing straight up, taking a hit, because usually Tyranitar is moving last. You take a hit, and then you hit them back with this Max Rock full of +2, and nothing's really taking that hit. Not many things take that hit in the format, so I definitely think Tyranitar could be one of your best sweepers if it's given that weakness policy. I don't think we really want to be using it as a defensive piece with the Rocky Helmet. The other thing about T-Tar is one of its scarier matchups is Rillaboom, because it can just Grassy Glide, but with your team being very anti-Rillaboom, it has a lot more potential to pop off. And also, when we have a weakness against like Togekiss, in terms of we struggle against Follow Me, and Heracross doesn't like Togekiss very much, having a +2 Rock Fall to guarantee KOs is against Dynamax Togekisses is very beneficial, in my opinion. And then we have your ability, which is Unnerve. It's very unexplored in this format. You don't see many Unnerved Tyranitars, but it's an awesome option. There are a lot of berries going around, so I 100% really like Unnerve, and I assume you've also put it on to make sure it doesn't clash with your Sun. If you start noticing that it's not stopping a lot of berries from being consumed, maybe try to switch back to Sandstream. Sandstream, even if it does get in the way of your Sun, is still a very good option for T-Tar, especially with the weakness policy, as it does boost your special defense and makes you a lot more tankier. I think people underestimate how squishy T-Tar is without Sandstorm, but I really do like the Unnerve. I just think it's something that we should probably be looking out for, being like, hey, are we really stopping like those Argoof berries and citrus berries from going off every game? Or would I be benefiting more from taking hits from special attacks? But that's, yeah, again, I see why you've put Unnerve on, and it's a really cool option, but we just need to be looking out for that. And yeah, because we don't want to be clashing with the Sun, especially when Lurantis has Solar Blade and stuff like that. But yeah, just keep options open when making teams and make adjustments when you can. And then we just have quick changes here with Lurantis and Rotom Heat. I suggest giving Lurantis Life Orb. The Pinch Berry is really cool and a very unique idea, and I do like it in terms of that. But I think we get immediate value out of Life Orb with Lurantis. If Lurantis was faster and, like, let's say it was like a Cinderace, right? You'd probably want to be... Oh, wait, we have Life Orb on Cinderace, don't we? We have Life Orb on Cinderace already. So never mind. We could even run Miracle Seed, though. Something like Miracle Seed as well. Sorry, I completely blanked on Cinderace having Life Orb when I was looking at the teams. That was completely my fault. No, Pinch Berry makes sense then, because you give it the attack boost that it probably needs. But you know, you could also look into things like Miracle Seed to really make your Leaf Blade and Solar Blade a lot stronger. And again, the good thing about these items that they give you immediate value straight away. So you're instantly getting that attack boost from your Miracle Seed, which is 1.2 with grass moves. But yeah, so just look into things like that. The Pinch Berry is fine. Sorry, I completely forgot again that you didn't have Life Orb. So ignore the Lurantis quick change. But I did notice that your Rotom was plus special attack and minus defense. We probably want to change that we probably definitely want to change that. The main reason is we want to have a minus attack nature. I'll explain why. We're not using any physical attacking moves. We're all special attacking moves and then trick. So we don't need any attack. We don't need any attack like investment. And you're also taking more from foul play, which I know is like a very small percentage of foul plays you're taking in the format. But it ends up being less optimal to have attack investment in any form, even neutral, when you're primarily a special attacker, because you do take more damage from foul play. That's the only thing that changes, but we're also taking more damage from a lot of the physical attackers in the format, such as that Rillaboom, such as Cinderace, Tita. A lot of these things like could potentially OHKO you already, but let's say if we get a max Steel Spike on Cinderace, like we get 2 or something off, then we're getting a lot more value out of that defense not being dropped than it being dropped. So just something to keep in mind with your Rotom here. And yeah, so again, we're not using attack, so Modest is fine because we are Choice Scarf, but I would suggest Timid overall, because even with Choice Scarf, sometimes some things can outspeed you, like Dragapult and stuff like that. So Timid just like really makes sure that you're not getting speed crept. But yeah, overall, really fun team. Just a few changes to make it more consistent and more reliable, and I think it's going to be a really cool team and a really fun one to use. So I hope you did enjoy this video. If you're watching, Jake, if you watched all the way, really well done. And yeah, I can't wait to see where you go with it. And as for the rest of you, if you guys all did stay to the end of the video, then yeah, leave some rental codes down in the description below. I actually had a lot more fun doing this than I thought I would. And yeah, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, all that yada yada. Comment down some rental teams though, and I would love to review them. So I hope you guys did enjoy this newer, different type of video, and I'll see you all in the next one.